You missed some important news from the LGBTQ+ community this week. To ensure you are current, we are recapping that important news. Here's what you may have missed.
Let's clear up the courts. Federal court rules Texas business can deny LGBTQ+ people jobs over religious beliefs. A Christian-owned wellness center, Braidwood, is exempted from the federal law prohibiting employers from discriminating on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity, a federal appeals court ruled last week. The unanimous three-judge panel of the New Orleans-based 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals found that Braidwood Management cannot be sued by the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission over its policy that employees who engage in homosexual or gender non-conforming conduct will be fired. Circuit Judge Jerry Smith wrote for the majority that without the shield, the company would be forced to comply wholeheartedly with the policy it sees as sinful, upholding a ruling by U.S. District Judge Reed O'Connor in Fort Worth. However, the court reversed O'Connor's ruling that Braidwood could bring the case as a class action on behalf of other religious businesses. That means the exemption now only applies directly to Braidwood. All three judges were appointed by Republican presidents. Braidwood sued the EEOC after the agency updated its enforcement guidance in 2021, saying bias against gay and transgender workers is a form of unlawful sex discrimination under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The company is suing the Biden administration over the Affordable Care Act's requirements separately. This is heinous. I mean, we have a Supreme Court precedent in Bostock v. Clayton County from 2020 that says that it is illegal to discriminate against employees based on gender identity and sexual orientation. That's clear, that's clean cut, that's not that old of a ruling either, right? And then to see that, really, overturned by a federal appeals court is absolutely heinous and ridiculous.
I mean, to me, it's just a reminder that we still don't have the Equality Act passed, that we need to continue to push our legislators and continue to work to get people elected that are going to pass the Equality Act so that we have full protections at the federal level across, and these cases will not come to fruition. These Christian exemptions, again, if you put them in reverse, this is where I look at them, and we say, let's say Prism says, well, I'm not going to hire you because you go to church. I mean, could you imagine, what cause you would have to go to court against this? So it's so terrible of a message, but also we realize our rights are always on the table.
And it just shows you the importance of the Civil Rights Acts and all the protected classes. I mean, we have been asking to be added as a protected class for decades, and it's just slow coming. So again, we have to elect the right people and don't give up the fight. It matters.
Keep watching the only television news in the world from our LGBTQ+ community and stay informed on everything that is important for and about our diverse LGBTQ+ community.